Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back again for another edition of First Impressions, father and son. I got my son QC Jr. here, and as you guys know, I am QC Dads. And today we're going to do a first impression on a game that was introduced at the keynote for the iPhone X or iPhone 8 events in September. So, a couple things I want to ask QC Jr. is, the name of the game is what? What's the name of the game called?
The name of the game?
It's called Machines, I think, right?
Yes.
And right now you're trying to set it up. You get to find a location. This is one of the first AR games on the iPhone. You remember Pokemon?
Yeah.
You like Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Was it good?
No. Yes.
Yeah, did you like the AR feature where you can walk around?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I really liked it because it allowed the kids to get some exercise and they wouldn't sit on their butt all day. I think Apple has been really committed to this AR thing for a couple of years now. It's awesome setting it up. So we got some stuff going on here. A lot of people have seen the IKEA app. If you guys remember, I think Scott Stein, he did that the thing on the subway where he was putting furniture on IKEA. So you see right now Austin's sitting down. But anyway, this is definitely going to be a little more interactive than anything he's played before. So one cool thing I like about this is only $5, which is it's pretty cool. And the game is much cheaper than any of the other games that you have on all the major consoles, which is also a plus. Now, a couple side notes to keep in mind, guys, is this is only going to work on the iPhone 6s and up. Also keep in mind it will work on the iPhone SE, so that's one thing to keep in mind. Although I don't think it's going to work that well. I think you really need an A11 chip to kind of get things moving. How you making out, Austin? Oh, QC Jr.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Setting up some targets.
Setting up some targets? Cool. Alright. Now, this is your first time watching Father and Son First Impression. Check out the first video. We did a video where we was doing a first impression on tire pressure monitor that we picked up from Best Buy. And it didn't do so well. So if you want to check out that video, I'll put a card up above. Now, what's one of the rules that we have here at Father and Son First Impressions, Austin? You don't. That's right. We don't look at instructions. I will say that the game will force you to go through a tutorial, which I went through, but QC Jr. did not go through. So he just kind of picked up on it pretty fast, which is good. What's the battery life? Is the battery life good? That was one of the issues with Pokemon was the battery life. Is this any better? Does it drain your battery pretty quick, or?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Does the phone get kind of warm?
Oh, it gets hot. Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think about the multiplayer feature? Were you able to get that working, or?
No.
Wasn't getting? Oh, so it's like a server issue or something like that?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now, one of the things I will say, and I don't think QC Jr. is going to like this, but after he was playing for about 20 minutes, what did you tell me about the game?
Got pretty boring.
You said you was getting tired, remember that?
Yeah, my hands started to hurt a little.
So kids today, they're kind of used to sitting on their butt playing games, so I kind of like this. What are you doing right now? Okay. Now, unfortunately, my son, he lost his Nintendo DS, which does happen from time. But I do like the fact that he can kind of move around. And you really don't find any games on a DS where you can play it this kind of way. They don't have AR.
No, they have AR cards, and you can play games like that.
On the DS?
Yes.
Okay, but is it at this level with these graphics?
No, this is 4K.
Oh, it's 4K. Okay.
4K graphics, 4K stuff.
Now, one of the things I will say, we talking about graphics, I really haven't seen anything from Nintendo at this level. You know, and you pay what, $150 for a DS and $300 for a Nintendo Switch, and you pay $5 for the games. This is huge.
Ooh, watch this.
This is huge. Right.
Wow, this is.
Ooh, that's pretty cool. All right, so back to the first impressions. So what are your thoughts on the gameplay?
I think it's pretty fun.
It's fun? Like in comparison to like Nintendo DS and stuff like that. Do you find that you have like total control, or
no?
You don't find it could be a lot smoother, you think?
It could, yes.
Yeah.
It's a little.
I mean, one thing to keep in mind, to give this game credit, you're kind of used to playing games on consoles and stuff like that. What happened here? Are you going to the next level? Okay, cool. Now, one question I got for you, QC Jr. So right now you're playing this at home. Where else could you see yourself playing a game like this?
Maybe at my friend's house with some friends.
What about in a car?
No.
You don't think it'll work in a car?
Yeah.
Yeah, so not working in a car. So guys, kind of keep that in mind. It's probably not going to work that well in a car because you got to kind of move around a lot. So maybe they can come out with an accessory or something in the future where you can kind of put glasses on. Who knows? I don't know. I got a question though. Do you think this game could become addicting?
No.
No? Why not?
It's more of a game where you're moving a lot.
Yeah?
Like Pokemon Go, with AR games.
Because that was addicting.
Yeah, that's because like you can hop in a car, drive around, there's a lot more stuff to do. This you have to actually like really find somewhere to be sitting at.
This is pretty cool though, man. I'm sorry, man. This is pretty cool.
It is.
It's kind of cool. You can like get like a. It's like the viewpoint is just insane. It's just insane. Now you saw the keynote, right, QC?
Yes, I did.
Do you think that the keynote was a good representation of what
The game was?
that you're playing now? So do you think it was a little bit like staged almost?
Yes.
So what level are you on right now?
5.
How long did it take you to get up to level 5?
Well, once this tower over here is unlocked, and you kill these two, and then this thing activates, like right on here. Once that activates, and you can use your laser beam and kind of just one-shot it, and you'll be over. So I haven't earned enough points to unlock it yet, so I'll be waiting. Once I do that, then I'll be able to,
And would you say is the game pretty easy to learn for someone your age?
Yeah.
I had some difficulty trying to figure it out, but it looks like Austin just picked up on it really quick. He was like, "Hey, give me this phone. I have the weapon. I know how to do it." All right, so just about to wrap up, and we're going to get a score from QC Jr. But I had a couple more questions for him. What other games do you think would benefit from like an augmented reality kind of approach that's on like iPhone right now? I know you were talking about Minecraft earlier. Any other games that you would think would be kind of cool?
I have a hard question.
Like, how about games like on like the DS or the Switch, like Zelda or something like that?
I wouldn't think Zelda would be that cool of a game.
I mean, you can kind of move around and.
Well, yeah, but like for this,
Yeah.
Well, they do have the motion controls. You are able to control the camera and stuff while walking around. But I don't think like something like this is like a strategy game.
Oh, you see that? That was pretty cool. Just kind of flew by. All right, so let's wrap this video up. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your recommendation?
I'd say it's a 8.
8. So QC Jr. gives it an 8. That's a really good score, and I think at $5, it's well worth it. Keep in mind though, you do need to have a later, like one of the latest iPhone. I really appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you guys next Tuesday for another first impression of father and son. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up, and if you're new to QC Dads, feel free to subscribe to see more amazing videos. Talk to you guys later.